Rancho del Lago 2021, and I'm CheryLynn. It's a bit of a sad day today. We had a loss here at Rancho del Lago. One of our little goats. I didn't realize, I knew that she wasn't doing well, but she has a history of problems since we bought her. Like, she's only 10 months old. And shortly after she got here, she and another goat that we bought from the same person developed pneumonia. We did a lot of veterinary work and got them through it, and the boy is absolutely thriving, but the girl never really got up to 100% again. And I did not realize it, although she has some symptoms that indicated to me she might need some antibiotics, which I gave her. I did not realize that she was also becoming anemic. And by the time I caught that, it was like way late. So the poor little one just expired. She was never extremely healthy. Probably not one that I would want to continue with my herd anyway because of her health issues. But anytime we lose a critter, it makes me cry. I can't help it. I checked with my vet and she gave me some options, but unfortunately our little girl didn't last long enough to exercise any of those options. Homesteading. Homesteading is basically just having a house to live in and having food to raise, crops to raise, and or animals to raise. We are homesteaders, and part of the life of homesteading is gaining things and losing things. We've lost a lot of animals since we've been here, of all types. You know, we recently lost a turkey. We have lost ducks, and we lost 2 geese, and we've lost chickens, and now we lost a goat. We've had foster dogs and these guys are all thoroughly robust. Really, really, really good. Now, this little girl over here, I still have her by herself because she gets beat up on by the bigger goats. And I just want to make sure that she gets plenty of grain and hay and sunflower seeds and extra things that we feed them to add to their nutrition. She has her water, she has her feeder, she has her mineral salt block, and we're going to watch her and make sure that she gets real robust as well. But the rest of the goats are doing great. Sadly, when our little one yesterday expired, Dan, we usually bury them under one of the shade trees, and Dan dug a hole here and accidentally found the cat that he buried many, many months ago. But as I said before, homesteading is rough. Everybody's not cut out for it. It is definitely not for everyone because it takes a lot of work. I'm an early riser, and I get up at generally anywhere between 4:30 and 6 o'clock, usually between 4:30 and 5:30. But as soon as the sun comes up, I'm out starting chores. I'm feeding 90 to 100 animals and watering and taking care of surprise medical needs, new births, unexpected deaths, shots and medicines and those kinds of things. I'm doing that from like 6 o'clock in the morning. And but see, I am a morning person, so I love being up in the morning, and that's not a problem for me. A lot of people can't do that. I mean, even my son is not a morning person, and it's really rough for him to get up early to do anything on the farm. So I don't mind doing the morning things as long as somebody's there to do the evening things when I crash, because I'm definitely not an evening person. All the bunnies are doing good. I still have tears leaking out of my eyeballs here. Um, Bunnies are doing good. We have some more bunnies that are due to have babies very shortly. So everybody will be doing the rotation into the dormitories, and won't be too long before we have more that will go to freezer camp. A friend of mine's coming by today for some goat meat. She's having some kind of a barbecue or something, I think. And turkeys are doing well. We're still getting turkey eggs. We go to some venues a few times a week to offer things that we make here at the farm. And people give us money as donations toward feeding all of the animals. So that's a good thing. I do bakery items. My son makes some food items. And as I said, after cost, everything else goes toward feeding the animals. It's just a helpful way to keep the homestead going, because homesteading is not cheap either. Can you imagine? I mean, if you have a couple of pets, a dog, cat, couple of dogs, whatever, what it costs to feed them? Figure what it costs to feed 100 animals twice a day. You know, it gets pretty hefty. But I love being around the animals, and I love the space. Look at all of this space that we have behind me. I mean, that's behind me was facing north, now the house, and that's facing east behind me. It's kind of a misty day today, so you can't really see the mountains on the other side of the lake. Otherwise, I'd go over that way. But homesteading, you know, especially in my generation, we're from the 70s. I graduated high school in 1970. That was the year, I mean, not the year, that was the span of years, probably from what, like 67, 68 into the mid 70s of the hippies, or the back to the landers, or, you know, the original off-grid people. I dreamt of it, but never got to do it. No, I got funneled into initially some college. Oh, you're going to be a teacher. Okay. I guess I'm going to be a teacher. But I never was. I did some substitute teaching, and dear God, I am so glad I never went into full-time teaching. That is just not me. At one point in a career, I did a lot of adult teaching. That was different. So I think I probably could have taught on a college level, but not consistently on grade school, middle school, or even high school. That's a tough one. I praise all of you teachers who do it. You have my prayers and blessings every day. It's tough. My heart always has been with a farm. We came from Michigan. I was only 3 when we left, but my grandparents lived out in the country in a farmhouse surrounded by farm fields. I remember that. I remember all of it. A couple of other times in my life, I've had 5-acre farmettes, and I loved those too. I loved having animals. I loved having space. I loved having fresh air and sunshine. Those are important things to me, and that's why I appreciate it here so much. But I don't know, are we a different breed? Are we just have slight differences? I don't know. In many cases, we like the solitary life more, you know, just immediate family in the household. I have many friends, but I'm not one of those real social, go out, party, you know, nighttime, anything like that. When I can, I make it once a week, when I can, which isn't usually once a week, to meet some girlfriends for breakfast. And that's really about it. Other than the venues that we attend where people sell things and we offer things from our farm for those donations, I don't really go anywhere, but I don't really want to go anywhere. I have a love of learning, and I'm 72 years old, and I love being around my animals. I love learning more things about the farm. I love going on YouTube and researching things on Google, and spending time with my animals, my animals that are never critical of people, my animals that always love to see you coming because you usually have food and good things for them. My animals that give you unconditional love, especially the close pets like the dogs and cats. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just different. I'm not a real social person. I don't know if most homesteaders are. I think we choose more of the quiet life on purpose because that's what our personalities call for. So, do you want to be a homesteader? You know, it's different. I'm not a homesteader of a huge property. The amount here is just about 1/3 of an acre, but we have a lot crammed in here to this 1/3 of an acre. Would I like many acres? Probably, but then I'd have to have many people helping me because I certainly couldn't take care of all those myself. But I love the life. If you like homesteading and you're interested in anything that I do with goats, turkeys, chickens, rabbits, ducks, geese, you know, give me a holler. If you've got any of these animals already and you do something in a way that you think maybe I need to know, share that. I appreciate it. Subscribe, make comments. We'll converse a little bit. I appreciate input, and especially when I missed something so obvious as one of my goats going into severe anemia, and I didn't even realize it. But now I know what to look for, and that will never happen again. Well, that's enough sad stories for today. I have lots of work to do. Animals need me for various things, and today I'm going to be experimenting with making my own flavored coffee creamers. Natural stuff, not the plastic stuff that you buy in the grocery stores that's so full of not good things for you. Because the holidays are coming up and people love that kind of stuff. I'll be making the coffee creamers, I'll be making Christmas cookies, I'll be making just all kinds of things. Oh, my mom has this very simple recipe that I've been using all my life for peanut butter hot fudge that you could put over ice cream or use as a cake topping or whatever you want. So I've got some kitchen work calling me to today. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And again, please feel free to share with your friends. That just helps my channel grow. And thanks for hanging in with me, being here while I just kind of meander around and talk about my life and all my critters. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day.